if he'd circle back again. Call stuck squealing, decoys lean, gun kick funny, sight wasn't clean. They fled early, changed their line, next pass through, he was surely mine. Ain't no bad shooting, that's what we say, just a lot of bad luck. Duck hunting today. Why didn't miss that duck? No sir, not me. Wind grabbed my shot and bent the BBs. Sun was in my eyes, dog moved just then. I'd have had him if he'd circled back again. A lot of bad luck. Duck hunting today. I didn't miss that duck, no sir, not me. Wind grabbed my shot and bent the BBs. Sun was in my eyes, dog moved just then. I'd have had him if he'd circled back again. The BB. Sun was in my eyes, dog moved just then. I'd have had him if he'd circled back again. I'd have had him if he'd circled back again.
All right, there we go. The embargo has been lifted for all content creators that have had access to the early access here. So we can now show the early access stuff. It comes out for everyone tomorrow. I don't know what time though. $29.99 US, I think. And then when it comes out fully, it goes up $10 or something. That's all the info I have on that. Hey, Moist Banana, good to see you. Hello, Jason. Hey, Barry. So I am squeezing this stream in because the embargo just lifted like 15 minutes ago. So I'm like, oh, let's see if I get a. We'll try for an hour and a half or something. I haven't done much testing on anything here. Oh, volume. Wiggle the volume around a little bit. There we go. So it's just it's a new save. Now bear in mind it's still early access, like considerably early access for anyone picking up the game tomorrow. It's good that they have the early access tag, I'll say that. There is the odd bug and still some improvements to do, but there's stuff that's been added since the demo. Well, of course, everything's, you can go over the whole map and everything. I don't know how far the missions go. I pretty much just run around and test things. I haven't really been doing the missions, but you now have a basic like skill tree you can do. I haven't really played around with them at all, so I think these are subject to change. So a little bit of progression there. But I haven't done anything this save. I just skipped the tutorial and popped in. So yeah, just starting with the... Well, they did do an update, so I haven't actually looked at everything yet. I gotta remember here. Did they do anything in the shop? I'm really curious about this stuff. They did push an update, and it was a big one. I don't know if they put anything in here or not. All the primacy stuff, eh? So the primacy is their in-house brand. They did change how the thumbs are laid out here. You have a tiny little barrel on that thumbnail there. These look a little weird. Doesn't that look a little weird? Look at this guy. Huge stock. It's like the gun's leaning away. Oh, it is tilted away. Oh, that's kind of strange looking there. Anyways. Yeah, I don't think they added any equipment from the demo. Is one of these new? So there's a few things. I'm mainly just testing stuff. I want to see if stuff's working that wasn't working before. This is all the same. Okay, so they haven't really done anything there. So I'm mostly interested in testing the sounds. I've already determined that I think for most people the best way to play is on normal difficulty, because they did do improvements to the animal AI and spooking and all that. And the normal difficulty seems best, like the best feel in my opinion. But I'm playing on easy at the moment just because I want to be able to test out the sounds of the animals and actually get close to them really quickly. Because the sounds have been an issue. I also want to see performance. Performance is pretty good. I'm just running on the medium defaults on a mid-range system, and I get 60 frames while streaming, so that's good. But yeah, mainly I'm just jumping in for just to test a few things out to see what progress they've made here. Only on PC? Yeah, it'll come to console, no doubt, when they release the whole thing. Yeah, science, eh, John? But yeah, I need to test a few things out, and then I'm gonna do like a first impressions review of the early access video. That's just my short-term plans for it. So let's find a deer. And see how they made out here with some of the development. I was hearing them calling. Now they're not saying. Now they're not talking anymore. So, good day there. Oh, I don't know. Say your name. Joao? Oh, there's a call right ahead. So I need to see how the shooting's feeling, because I've been in testing for the game. Which I probably can't talk about too much of that, of course. But they've made changes here and there, and I don't know what they've landed on. So I'm on easy. I should be able to just kind of jog up here. Are they right here? Yeah, I don't have anything unlocked or anything anymore. Oh, they're there. See how far they spook here on easy. But there's a lot good that they've changed from the first game in terms of UI. A certain feel of certain things, but it is very much the core is still the first game, which can be a bad thing for some people, but a good thing for others. If you like the first game and the feel of it, then you'll like this probably. That's pretty much what my sort of review and impressions will be, because it's very much the first game. With the new Unreal Engine 5 put on it with the new map and all that. But yeah, the feel of it's very, very similar. So it all depends if you're looking for something new and innovative from the first one. Yeah, it's sort of the more of the same, just looks prettier. And the performance is okay. I do give them props for the performance on Unreal Engine 5 here. It's not too bad. A lot of devs have trouble with the Unreal Engine 5 stuff. But I have noticed they haven't really used all the Unreal Engine 5 graphic-y stuff too. We'll have to jump in the water, see if they made any changes there. Alright, I don't know where they went. I was wondering, I figured maybe on easy they wouldn't run too far. I didn't actually hear them, though. Like, when they spooked, I didn't hear any noises at all. I might not have been paying attention, though. Because in the demo, they had some really bad sounds for a bunch of the spooking. Like, the bison, oh, the spooking sound in general is bad. The bison didn't sound very good. The turkey didn't sound very good. But I want to see if they've done any improvements there. I didn't even hear a spook sound. Okay, here we go. We got a bogey, 200 meters out. Maybe we can cruise around the map and take a look at the different biomes. Oh, there's an alert noise. Okay, so that's kind of the same from the first one. So I think and they get to do a nice little thing there. That's a change. I don't think that was earlier. So it's alerted in hunter herd, so it's giving you some feedback. I don't know if that changes through difficulty, though. Because maybe it's just telling you that because I'm uneasy. But that's good feedback anyways, if you're new to the game or new to hunting, so you can decipher the sounds. That's the same sound from the first game, which is just their grumpy at you kind of noise. Okay. I'm also testing the spatial audio again. And distance, because in the demo, like, they'd be 50 meters away, but it would sound like they're almost walking on top of you. And they were sounding like a horse walking down the street. I gotta turn up my volume, I gotta listen to it. It's a bit better. There's one of them sounds like it's got horseshoes on. But it's mostly just grass sound. Oh, we can test easy difficulty. Can I stand up right in front of him? Okay, so... Oh, there they go. So, hunter spotted. Hunter scent caught. Oh, okay. That's something I don't actually know on the UI. I don't know if that's just because I'm on easy or not. Because this is the first time I actually loaded in on easy. That's actually... That's a good thing for the game. That nice info right in the middle on the UI. That's nice. I didn't know they did that till now. So there's no guessing anyways. I'd have to change difficulty and see if it's on the other ones. That's really good though. So there's no more guessing there. But I could tell that was us being spotted, so. Oh, it didn't go too far. That's a bit of the improvement too on the AI. In the old game, it didn't matter what happens. If they spooked, they all just went crazy and ran around, and they didn't go very far. So that's going to be easy. But even on the normal difficulty, they don't go too far on just spotting you. They will go far if they hear a shot or something serious. But don't judge that. That's easy difficulty on that one. That's just so we can keep seeing them and see what they do. I do got to test out shooting. And what kind of info do they have? Hunter sense now, because they've changed this too. Okay, we got the age. Good, they fixed some of this too. They got the age, and then in parentheses they put if they're adult or mature, which is a good change. Because I think in the demo they just had the age, but didn't indicate if it was mature or not. And the state of it, like the age category matters for some things in the game, like quests and stuff. But people won't know if they're mature or not. But now they do. Okay, good. So they're making some good improvements here. So these guys are alerted? Okay, so there's still an alert. So this is cool. So the alert, that alert meter in the alert state of the first game is still pretty much superimposed into this. But now we're actually getting the specific states, which we weren't getting before. But I am curious if it was just on easy where I'm getting this info. But if we are, that's really good, because then there's no more guessing. Alright. Now I'm just kind of curious if the alert drops off. And there's more deer over here. They're all laying down, so they're not going to have anything on them. Yeah, so you can do science in the game, see when the alert drops off. I wonder when the alert drops off if they start walking back to their zone. Yeah, Glurk's here. How you doing? Debug mode? Yeah. Hey, Wolf Brother. How you doing there? Doing some good duck hunting? I gotta get back into duck hunting. Not much time these days. Boss needs me in a business meeting. Half an hour. I'm gonna miss it. Aw. So the early access today for... Yeah, it's tomorrow for everybody else. Yeah, they want the hype built up for the one day at a time, I guess. I don't know what time it drops tomorrow, though. So we're just doing a little bit of science right away here. Yeah, see, the alert's not dropping off. But I bet you when it drops off, they'll start walking back. Because right now they're just kind of walking in circles. But I would be curious to know how long they stay like this. Because they're unsettled, right? Even though they don't really look unsettled, they're just pacing. Oh, there, it went to calm. Okay, are they moving out now? Look at that, we got some early science in immediately. So the game clearly shows an alert tag, and as soon as it falls off, there they go. Now he's eating. Yeah, I bet you they're on the way to another zone now. So it's so all that info isn't really immersive, but at least it takes out the guesswork. It depends on how you're interested in the game. Like if you don't want all that info and just want to go off their animations, they are kind of there. But it doesn't really help for the feeling of immersion that you can see the actual computer programming take effect. Like as soon as the alert lifts, there they go. That's kind of like the Hunter Classic. Like the AI state will change immediately and you can see it. So some people will like that, others won't. But that's very similar. There's a spot. Does it say spotted? That would have been vision. Now they're spooking through another hunter herd. I don't even think I moved. Okay, I thought that. So that's good. At least they can clarify what happened, because I didn't move those, so maybe I did? I don't know. Then they kind of spooked through this herd. Oh, they heard too. Or no, was that part of that herd? Hold on a second. How are they hearing me? I'm not doing anything. Oh, this one spotted me. Alright, I'm a little puzzled on that one. How's he spotted me? Not even looking at me. Now they're all pointing their butts at me. I can do a long shot out at this guy. He's kind of broadside. I need to see if they let you manually chamber here. Good, they did it. I wasn't sure if they were going to let you do this manual chambering thing. That feels better. Shooting feels better than in the first one. But only slightly, in my opinion. But I think it depends on the gun. And yeah, remember this is on easy, so don't... If you're worried about the game being too difficult, that's why they're not really going too far. Let's go get them anyways. I don't know if I want to do too much of the missions, though. In the first game, I kept the missions, like, I delayed myself from doing the missions, because I didn't want to be, putting videos out in front of people. I wonder if they improved the dog. I even forget how to get the dog. Oh, they changed that too. It used to be Alt. Okay, that's a little better. The same button switches between the wheels. Okay, that's better. So there's a lot of good signs. Are you looking better, doggy, or are you still kind of neon? You're still a little neon. Okay, that feels better. So that's good too. Now the dog is going to be a big thing too. This game's going to have a lot of hit or miss with players. Like some people are going to love the dog. I'm very meh on the dog. There's a couple parts that I do like with the dog. I like when he gets happy. He doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, he found the blood, but not the deer? Oh, oh. Oh, he just found the blood. Okay, hold on. Analyze... Oh, that's me analyzing the blood. There, track blood. Is that you finding the deer? Finish tracking blood. Yeah, see, it's, not... did they change that? I thought he was happier before. Like a little... I don't know. Yeah, so basically through the stream, I'm just going to be giving like a lot of opinions about everything. Just kind of throwing them at everybody since I only got like an hour. Harvest screen, I find, is actually a downgrade from the first one. They basically moved all the hit points and the bars to this left side, which I find clunky and not easily read. Like it's just all over the place. The little health bars were better. And then they squished this energy bar. And this was never good in the first one to begin with. Like this doesn't give you much. It gives you some info, but it's just meh. This is no. I don't know about this. This seems like there's a lot of info, which is good to have a lot of info. Maybe it can be a bit overwhelming for some, maybe. Some people love the antlers. I'm kind of a meh on the antlers myself. And then I don't know why their eyes are so foggy. I know he's dead, but... Anyways. You do get a better trophy system because they don't have a max score anymore. At least I don't think they do. We don't actually know. But I think, like, this score now is, like, adding this up. And then I don't think they sit at 500 anymore. I think there's, like, every animal's got a different max, or... theoretically, they all should have a max, but there hasn't been enough player base to figure it out. But this is a much better scoring system, too. Now, the trouble is, I don't know if this directly equates to the measurements in the game, like the length of the main beam. Do they actually have these numbers directly relating in, or are they just sort of like, you know, they generate antlers into a certain bracket and then generate numbers within that bracket? There's no way to know. You need guys doing super science with rulers and stuff to figure how precise they are. But they do have some neat little differencey things. He's got like a couple extra hooks here. The fact it looks like the hooks are identical though on these back tines, which I think should be slightly different in that kind of shape. But the antlers overall are different. That's kind of cool. They're kind of symmetrical, but not bent, so... That's actually not bad. That's not bad there. Gives you a nice little difference. He's only like 55%, right? Yeah, that's kind of cool. So improvements. There are improvements, so that's good to see. I got a taxidermy for the mission, though, right?
You've got the mule, dear. Nice work. Now, the final step of the tradition is to turn it into a taxidermy piece. The tradition is in honor of our founder, Genevieve Hearth, my dear mother. She's a firm believer in the idea that your mule deer will bring you luck on your journey with our company. This isn't even the weirdest tradition in the Hearthhunt family.
I also can't stand this main character guy that they're talking, who keeps talking. I mean, if they're trying to make you hate him, then it's working. He just sounds like he's annoyed to have anything to do with hunting or anything. I don't know if that's what they were trying to do or not. Whoop! My auto walk button's not working. Hold on. Turkey! Oh, okay. We're gonna sidetrack for a second. I gotta see the turkey sounds. That was okay. That was an amazing turkey sound, though. I mean, I could tell it was a turkey, so that was different. Because some people were commenting on other things, like, there would be a noise and they thought it was a dog. It was a turkey or something. I don't know. Key binding. Did they change this? Or am I just crazy? T? Was it T before? I can't remember. I'm playing too many different games. Let's see here. Drops 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, cool. They like that 10 a.m. thing. We'll call you when it gets... We will call you when it gets more interesting. Let's enjoy this early. Oh, I see. Well, brother, yeah. I do like Bolt, though. That's a top-tier hunting game. What up with the forage going away when you look down? What's going away? I don't notice anything. Yuck on the antlers? Yeah, they're going to be hit or miss on them. They don't seem to... I haven't seen enough to really make my full mind up on it, but those ones, the initial thought on the antlers is meh. But then, the more I looked at them, the little better it got. Just because I did like how they were symmetrical, but also not symmetrical. They have that nice little detail there, which they didn't really have in the first game too much. Not like that, anyways. The clouded eye, but still breathing in the screenshot sure is something. Yeah, that's going to be a criticism of this, but it's very difficult because the criticism is how much of the first game this actually is. Because it's just a lot of it's like ported over, like that hunting, the harvest screen's the same, with the animal breathing in it. A lot of it's directly ported over. Some people are gonna like it, some people aren't. It's gonna be difficult. Like if I need to do a little review video, it's going to be difficult. Some people are fine with it and some aren't. So it's a big opinion thing. Please take on a whitetail so we can focus on a whitetail. That's a good idea. I feel like this game is going to suffer on the visuals with console. I don't know, they optimized it okay. But they have had trouble with console throughout their whole development history of the first game, so... there is a little disclaimer-y thing that if you've been around Way of the Hunter for, since its release... from my point of view, the onus is on the developers to show that they've adjusted or improved on how they've, fixed things or respawned. So far as I can tell, it feels like it's very much the same development as like the first game was. So, but I can't speak too much to it, I guess, since a lot of it was in testing. I mean, it's still early access. They're very wise to put this into early access. It covers them a lot for the bugs. But the development feels very much like the first one, like bugs and stuff. So that could bleed over into the console development, right? It could be similar. You can do Alt-6, enter at same time, and it will fast forward through the talking. Alt-6? That's why I gave up in the first game. The newer maps were so choppy. I'm on PC now, but the first early... Yeah, they really gotta hit the performance. That's, I mean, since it's early access, they're kind of saved with that. Because they're gonna be continuing optimizing, continually changing stuff. And right now, I was surprised with how well it's running on Unreal Engine 5. I thought it was gonna be worse. I am on medium though. There is a big jump in performance hit from medium to high. So to keep my frames at 60 or whatever, I'm on medium. But right now I'm a bit below 60 actually. But it is Unreal Engine 5. So I don't know. It depends on the person how much credit they give. Okay, we're going to be testing Turkey here because Turkey has been a huge issue. In my opinion. The first game, they shouldn't have done that turkey thing, because all they did was paste turkey on top of the pheasants. AI. Here they didn't. They're actually turkey, but it doesn't feel like turkey hunting at all. And they have been acting weird. And there should be a turkey around here somewhere. I want to listen to the turkey sounds. Hold on, let's get rid of the dog. They did fix a lot of the dog running around sounds from the demo. Wasn't there a turkey right here? Yeah. I hear him. Turkey? Am I blind? Is he over this little slope? I mean, that turkey sounds okay. I'm not blown away by it. But it is better than it was. I can't remember which sound it was, though, but there were some really rough turkey sounds in that demo. Where's the turkey? Do I have a ghost turkey? Now I'm jogging around. Shouldn't he be flying? I'm very confused with the guy. It's hard to test the turkey if you can't see him. Must be a ghost turkey. Maybe he'll call again. So what will the game look like in DLSS 5? Yeah. That's quite the thing. Hey Arthur. It is not out till tomorrow. They lifted the embargo on guys that had the access to it so they could get the hype going. Alt-6 and enter at the same time. You don't have to listen to the story. Oh, I'll still listen to the story. You only have to listen to it once. Never been a fan of hunting dogs. Oh, I love the hunting dogs, but I'm not huge on this one. Even like Ghost Turkey DLC. Isn't Hunter Sense on? Hunter Sense is on. See how the little question marks there? Did he fly away and I didn't know it? This is one thing they kind of missed on. Like, Unreal Engine 5 has really good water stuff, but interaction with the water, the truck and the player don't interact with the water at all. Like, you hear the splash, there is no splash or ripples or anything. Just the dog? Come back, dog. Now, let's see if he does his little happy thing. Oh, he does. Okay, he did his little happy thing. Yeah, see, he's not rippling or anything in the water. Like, it's just like... Oh! Turkey! How do you get... Maybe he flew away. Okay, I'm keeping my eye on him this time. So, the point of that water stuff is, the main reason they gave to make this game instead of just moving the first one to Unreal Engine 5 or to, keep working on the first one was to use the technology of Unreal Engine 5. And that's kind of like, that's a very big... Oh, I guess not very big, but that's... I mean, what Unreal Engine 5 game doesn't have models interacting with the water? Okay, 50 meters till turkey. Well, it might have flew away and I just didn't hear it? And when those mule deer spooked, I didn't hear the god-awful spook sound that they had before. So it looks like they definitely are listening to feedback. What was that noise? That was like a sniffing noise. Was that the dog? Okay, hold on, I gotta get rid of the dog again. This is good though. They've definitely made sound improvements. Now it's not massive praise, but it is good that they're improving it. It's the sounds in that demo were just really rough. But I've definitely noticed an improvement right away. They're kind of more they've gone from bad to kind of medium. I haven't been blown away by any sounds. But at least they're not bad like they were. The turkey was right here. Okay. Deer. And I hear something right here. Facial sounds pretty good. He's right here. Oh, there he is. Okay, so we have a turkey. Now we get to test him here. Mature. He's old. Okay. See if we can sneak up on this turkey. The turkey AI has really kind of struggled if you're familiar with turkeys in real life. He's gone in the trees, though. We got some wolves calling, so they... Oh, he spooked. He heard me. Alright. Is he running? Is he still here? What? Oh, there he is. Okay. He must have flown. Shouldn't he be hearing wings flapping? Like, I have no idea. So, okay. So did they just delete the spooking sounds? Oh dear. So the hunter, being that close to the turkey, should not be absolutely clueless as to what the turkey did. So that's... What am I stuck on? I'm also stuck here. Why am I... What am I stuck on? I can't go forward. What hitbox do we have? Is it the tree under the ground stopping me? Okay, so our character... No, I'm stuck. Oh, no, there's a tree there. Okay, there's a note. This log is... He cannot climb over. I'm getting yelled at by deer. So there's... Oh my god, I'm stuck on this one too. Alright, that's going to be an issue from, for people. It's half a foot off the ground. We can't clear it. But yeah, that's a big one for me right there, because the turkey spooked, and I had no idea if he flew or ran or what he did. So that needs improvement. Now, some might see me as overcritical, but I'm not trying to be. I'm doing the same as I did in the first game. I want them to make the game as best as they can. And a lot of the stuff that I've been saying, they've actually been fixing, so that's kind of cool. Like, I don't want to say, oh, they're listening to just me or whatever, because probably other people are saying the same things. Okay, so it said he's spooked. But he's still yelling? Oh, no, there he goes. Oh. Okay. Yeah. They need to fix that one. Oof, okay. Turkey hunting is still, the spooking turkey needs work. So basically, I have no idea he's spooked, besides the one little gobbly-goo sound. But his gobble sound is the exact same, and it doesn't matter if he's 25 meters away or 100 meters away, it's the same volume. And it's the same now, it's the same sound. Oh, okay. Alright, sorry for lovers of Way of the Hunter, I have to call, turkey spooking and interaction still kind of a gross kind of level. This didn't feel good at all. And no wing flapping sound, only one sound. The sound stayed the same, no matter his distance. We can see a wolf, maybe. So I don't know. You tell me if I'm being too critical here, but I'm trying to give feedback here. Turkey just disappeared. Is the render distance further for ooh, you know what? I never measured the render distance on the animals. No, the scout camera, the thingy, it doesn't go very far. Oh, never mind, I'm wrong. Oh no, yeah, it only goes this far. It goes a little further, it looks like, on easy. On the first game, we could fly forever. The turkey sounds are alright. Well, there's only the one sound. Well, there was a second one, but I couldn't make out what kind of sound it was. It feels like this is just an update of the first game with very little effort put in case in point with the... Yeah. This is why I'm doing the stream, though, and why I'm really glad they have the early access tag, because it takes me no time at all to kind of go WTF on some of this stuff. Like the logs half a foot off the ground, you can't clear it. The turkey makes one noise, as far as I could tell so far, and it's the same volume no matter how far he is, and there was no wing flapping, no nothing. I'm pretty sure he fluke. I mean, he covered distance pretty quick. But there's no feedback for the player. Not being critical, you're reporting all the bugs. That's how I see it. The problem is when you do YouTube or whatever, you always get people saying that I'm just negative, negative, negative. But I've said positive things. They've made a lot of... There's some good stuff here. I mentioned like the UI stuff and the fact that we're not guessing on the animal state anymore. But you can see how people also won't like that, right? You can't really win sometimes. I don't think you're being too critical. I tried the last playtest and it feels worse than the first game in my opinion. Oh, I just noticed the volume. I expected more of the turkey behavior upgrade. Bolt, why are you so realistic? Yeah, Wolf Brother, if you're playing Bolt all the time and you go duck hunting in here, oof. It's, I'll try and show you the birds if I get there. If we can find some birds. They pretty much fly like a slow-moving helicopter, and they act really weird. Especially if you're used to Bolt. Some of the stuff should be picked up by eternal testing, in my opinion. It feels like the cutting corn... Yeah, I don't know about internal testing. I feel like... So, I really... I don't want to, like... I don't want to sound like, oh, Bumblebee doing all the testing and whatever. He's doing all the stuff. But I can't help but notice that everything I mentioned in the demo got fixed. Like everything. When I did that stream on the demo, everything's at least been altered that I've mentioned. And I know other people are talking about it, but I don't know, it just feels like, so it's good that they're listening. I don't know how many other people are as thorough as I am when they do YouTube and streaming on this stuff. I don't really watch too much on others. And I wasn't testing, so I could see what people were talking about and reporting, and it... Anyways. That wolf, I guess that wolf went away. He went pretty far. So it's a weird feeling, because I don't know. I'm kind of cautious with what I should say and stuff, because it's very much... They did very much change everything I mentioned. In the demo. I don't think anything was missed so far. But the problem is they didn't... It looks like they didn't... Oh. This one just spooked. I had no idea it spooked either. So that's a thing, though. Should we be getting that? Like the other game, you clearly had stick snapping. If I didn't turn left, I would have no idea I spooked this guy. Which is, again, it's okay depending on the player. Some people are okay with that, and some people aren't. I'm on the side that the player should be getting feedback. Like, it's still a game. You should be getting audio info. I just noticed it's just simply because I turned left. Not because of a noise. But anyways. It's a good thing they're changing stuff, but it doesn't seem like they're, in some cases, aren't fixing it other than just deleting it. Because like those deer earlier, I didn't hear any spooking sound at all, and there used to be a spooking sound. Now they just deleted the bad sound? It just didn't replace it? So I'm a little confused. So as you can imagine, like in testing, I can't like say too much about it. But I haven't been going like super hard on the game or testing. I feel like I've done my time with the first game to try to help them to a little way I can develop in the game. But I don't go too crazy. But sometimes I can be very direct with it. So I'm glad that. I'm glad they're changing stuff. I'm a little confused though. Instead of, it seems like they just deleted instead of replaced. Okay, I'm gonna get out of the woods because I'm just rambling and scaring wolves around. Okay, well he's right there. I mean, the wolves sound all right. There we go. There's good positive. The wolves are improved over the first game, hands down. The model and the noise. Now, if they're next-gen wolves, they're not. That's another criticism of the game I have. I don't see any next-gen stuff here besides some of the graphics. I just see the first game again, right? And again, some people like that. That's pretty much my review is, if you like the first game, and you felt at home in the first game, you'll feel right at home in here. Personally, I'm looking for a little more oomph. I'm looking for a little more immersion. Actually, kind of significantly more immersion. I'm looking to be kind of wowed, right? Oh. That's going to be an alert or an alert? No, it's a calm. Why is that calm? That sounded pretty angry to me. But he hasn't spooked yet. Let's see if we can see them. If not, maybe we'll hear a spooking sound. That one's tough though, because that one does go from player to player if we should be hearing the spooking sounds or not. I think we should, especially if you're on easy. Oh, I got movement. I can barely hear it. Yep. Oh, you little sneaky guy. So I think he just spooked there. Yeah. So no noise. Alright. So confirm no spooking noise from turkey or wolves. Like, you will have no idea you spooked him if you don't have bubbles. I think that spook was good, though. I mean, he didn't just go, or she didn't just go crazy. And I just caught a quick glimpse of her, which that's all good. That's good. Like, you're hunting a wolf, they're elusive. I mean, I'm even on the easy difficulty. I only caught a quick glimpse of her, or a glance of her. And that actually feels good. That's pretty good there. And they would spook silently as well. So, I mean, I don't have any huge complaint there. That's okay. Other people might, because they have no idea. But the wolves are supposed to be a difficult thing to hunt, so... I think that's all fair. I caught her for a second, and I think that's okay. But I want to see some other animals. Like the whitetail, was requested earlier. I do want to see the whitetail. And I'm pretty sure they're to the north. With the moose. With the moose, I think they're pretty much identical to the first game. I don't really see too much difference in them. I gotta catch up to you guys talking here. I think it's a great game. Hope they add fishing to Dall. I don't know if they're ever going to add fishing. I tried ducks and Call the Wild Way. The Hunter won after Bolt and it hurt, but I hope big game will be good in this game. It looks better than the demo. Good. Yeah, it's hard going from Bolt to duck hunting and anything else. Are there plans to release this on console? Apparently, they're sure planning on it, I think. But not in early access state on console. My guess is full release will be August. That's just a guess, though. To me, it felt like a step back or two from the first game. There's definitely step forwards, but there are step backwards. It's both. It goes both ways. Some things are better, some things are not. But we're all going to want a step forward, right? Every category. But this is definitely 2 steps forward, 1 step back in some ways. We're only in early access, you have to wait for 1.0 release, example, TT. I think I said this last time you tried this, but it feels like Call the Wild will still be the... Yeah, it will be, yep. Or Classic, yep. I don't think it's going to change anything. I think it's going to follow the same pattern as the first game. In terms of player counts and stuff, that's my guess. Honestly, you're a content creator, you should just play the game, and any bugs or opinion you have in the game, you should share. Some of your opinions are actually the same and end up... End of the day, you want a game. Yeah, exactly. It's just some people don't understand that. And I did get pretty negative on the first game, probably in its second half of its life, just because they didn't seem to be doing it. Like, you know, turning the ship around. They seemed to be bailing on it, and I could see it, and it was getting frustrating. They're committed to bringing the same consoles as the way of Hunter 1. I'll see you, Diggler. Thanks for stopping by. I want to be fair, that's what it is. That's mean. That wolf experience was okay. That was okay. I don't think wolves necessarily need to make spooking sounds when they run. But other players, especially if you're in easy difficulty, like, and you're trying to learn or you're not very good at the game, they might want to add that feedback or something. Because that could just be frustrating if you never know what's going on in the game. Because, I don't know, Call of the Wild, they make noise, right? So let's see some other animals. Mule deer's okay. Except they seem to have removed the spooking sound, so I want to keep looking at that. Turkey, I get a thumbs down for me. I'm not really a big surprise on that, though. The wolves seem okay. So the wolves are a decent improvement. I'm going north because I do recall a whitetail up here. And then maybe we can see a moose. And I think the duck are up here too. Whoop. I'm getting yelled at. So, it kind of it barked at me, but it says it's calm. Oh, I wonder if this is her. Oh, that is a mean hold breath noise. Okay, she wolfed, but no animation? No animation for the bark. Oh, you gotta hold. Okay, I thought it was toggle. Okay, I gotta shoot more. The shooting does feel better in the first game. Not a whole lot of kick, though, with that. It's a 308, I mean. I don't think they changed what I'm shooting. This is basically the Steyr Pro Hunter 2, but with the Steyr label removed and then made into a 308. I don't know, I gotta shoot more. I don't know, you guys are gonna have to let me know what you think about that. Am I shooting and then the noise enters a tube? Oh yeah, and I'll complain about this till the cows come home. You need a free look. I need to move my head around without moving my whole body. No hunting game should not have that. Ooh. She spilled some raspberry jam. Probably like half the blood in her body there. Yep, I can see the raspberries. Wait, a lot? Oh, sure here. So, wolf model's improved, but I don't see next gen here though, right? I kind of see, yeah, 308, so it's still the same. Oh yeah, it's left alt. See, I see this as what the wolves should have looked like in the first game. So it's kind of like they're catching up. Like, it's better, but this is what the wolves should have looked like in the first game. In my opinion, so yeah. So good. But they don't look like Xbox 360 wolves anymore, so that's good. Oh, doo-doo-doo. I never even looked at the challenge system. Challenges. I never did much with the we get experience stuff. I never did much with this. Because it wasn't added till really late. Or just now. I still don't have a skill point. Analyze animals faster? I don't know, you analyze pretty fast. Your weapon wobbles less? People are going to like that one. You make less noise? Oh, that's going to be a number 1. Animals have a hard time spotting you. Oh, so basically here and here. Alright, we're going to continue north, look for whitetail, moose, and ducks. I saw Hunting Sim 3 is supposed to release this year. I kind of like Hunting Sim 2 because it was less handholdy. It was just missing a lot of... I wasn't a fan of Hunting Sim 2. I could see a lot of people liked it though, but I think it was very... It's just a game to show the brands off. Like the animals weren't very advanced or very immersive, I didn't find. I mean, it was okay. A lot of people liked it, so that was good. The equipment come with time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Well, we said that about the first one, remember? I was talking about Hunting Sim 2. I liked the game, but it basically had guns and calls. That was it. Sounds like weird reverb. Yeah, I can't... Like, the first sounds okay, and then it seems to go into a pipe. Is there settings for kick of the rifles and shake settings? No, I don't think so. Probably less so that it causes the frame drop issues. No, I don't think... I've never seen a game have frame drops because of recoil. It's usually that picture-in-picture, which, of course, we don't have, which would be awesome if we did. But then you would need the free head rotation. I just have medium stuff here. I haven't even messed with this. I just booted it up. Except I hit medium preset and go, because I didn't want to fight with it. So I haven't even looked in here. See, I'm on TSR. See, I don't want to click around in here. But there's another thing is they have DLSS, but it never seems to have done anything or used DLSS or... But there's not going to be anything about guns in here. The other thing I have is if you try to do like an auto walk, if my guy is moving and I push the T button to auto walk, he doesn't do anything. Say walk, 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 push T. Oh, he did it there. Walk, 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 push T. Nothing. He almost has to be to a complete stop before the auto walk will work, which is kind of annoying. You should be able to just go and do a full forward walk and then switch over. So I'm going to hit auto walk, and he just stops. You got to come to a halt first, which is really weird. Yeah, I'm bringing that up so they can fix that if they get this far into the stream. That's some thick blood, yeah. It looks like raspberry jam. Oh dear. I mean, you do want to make it so people can see it, I guess, but it didn't look too realistic to me. That actually looks like a little bit of a backwards to me from the first game. I mean, it has more texture to it. I'm not sure that's a good thing, because texture's just, like, blood's just supposed to be pretty thin substance, not jam. And, I noticed, so the blood, I think, is a step backwards. Because when I've been playing, I noticed that it's not smearing on the grass or in the bushes or over logs. It does because people were showing me screenshots of it doing it, but I haven't seen it. So I gotta keep an eye out for that. So far, all the blood I've seen has just been on the ground. And I was making that comment, and then somebody showed a screenshot of it actually doing that. But I remember the first game, it used to smear on these bushes and trees and logs all the time. So I mean, if it's not doing that as much and it's now looking like jam, then that is a backwards kind of thing in my opinion. Where am I on the map? The map's a good size, right? We haven't gone any distance at all. But I want to see some ducks. And whitetail, and I'm pretty sure they're up here. And I only have like an hour left, so I gotta get a move on here. Can your PC handle the settings on high? No, not really. Yeah, no, I'm using medium because I didn't want to mess around with it before the stream. No, on high I get down to like 30 frames or something. There's a significant difference. I haven't spent the time to go into individual settings. I just hit the presets. Like if I go to high, I'll go down to like in between 30 or 40 frames. And then on medium, I'll at least be closer to 60. My PC's not very powerful, so. But it's a good It's a good benchmark for others that have, like, medium range stuff. You can still play it. Like, mine's just pretty much the definition of mid-range. And it looks fine. For me, anyways. That's fine. I'm wondering if the jam looks more like blood. Oh, okay. Yeah. If the settings are higher? Possibly. I doubt it, though. But possible. Grab some need zones. Mallard zone. I'm getting some poppin' too, so that would be affected by, oh, the poppin's not bad, though. It's kind of a texture poppin', so sometimes it... Most of the poppin's below the grass. So, like, if you're walking with all this grass here, you can't see the poppin', really. But if there is no grass, you'll start noticing poppin'. And I'm getting, like, that bush just came in. And that one over there. We can analyze the poo. Let's see here. Moose poo. Like he's got a lot of gallstones. There's a moose over here. I really want to see a whitetail as well, though. But, okay. That moose sounds like it's crying. We have new moose sounds. I haven't heard that moose sound yet. But I haven't had a moose that much. But new sounds from the first game. It was a very sad sounding moose, though. Brrrr. Hello there, moose. You're looking at me. Do you have a bull? Another thing I'm not going to have time for is to test out the lures. In the demo, the lures weren't working. Like, no calls were working. Some people said they were working, but the animal would only come into 50 meters. And if you're bow hunting, you're trying to bring them in closer from 50 meters, so it looked like they weren't working. Is she, like, pure black? Oh, she's laying down. Maybe we'll get her stand. Can you stand up? Thank you. And maybe it's just the shadow on her. Headshot? Oh, that worked. .308 to the head. I'm just looking at blood. That's a big smear. That's actually kind of cool. That's a huge smear. Is she supposed to be that dark? Are you special? Oh, I did get the brain. Regular coat. Oh, you can't see the trophy. Oh, boo. What if you got like an albino or whatever, and it's female, you can't see the trophy of her? Oh, that's kind of silly. They should let you see the actual animal, even though it's a female. I can't see like her whole body here. Okay. Fix that. We still want to see We still want to see the female animals. Level 3, I unlocked something. Good for me. Without catching my scent. Okay. Without being seen. She didn't see me? I thought she did. I didn't. Okay. Look at me get a rewards. Wait, I already did that. Delayed? Also find when I go up to the swamp, I lose frames up here. Alright, where am I? Yeah, I think there's whitetail up here. PC's probably a bit above yours. I found the performance was a bit lackluster. Everything looked kind of muddy. Yeah, I'm on like an older processor. It's the i5 10th gen thing, but I like it. It's got me through a lot of games. And 30, 60, 12 gig and 32 gigs of RAM SSDs. You know, just kind of basic stuff. And I played the first game on Max. Never played with settings much either. They changed the optimization of that first game a lot. The chocolate peanuts? Oh, and the mouse. The mouse poo? Chocolate almonds. Well, they looked a little too gray for that. I found when I streamed Call of the Wild, I had to dumb it down a level, or it was kind of choppy. That's why I asked. Monitor also plays a master. Oh, yeah. I guess I am streaming, so I am losing some frames from the streaming. I always forget to bring that up. Character customization? No, you can just pick your name. Pick your name, your dog's name. Oh! Duck! Where is he? So how come the duck doesn't appear on the Hunter Sense? He was laughing at me over here. He didn't appear in the bubbles. But yeah, they've got some things to do. On easy difficulty, the duck should have been giving you bubbles. He's long gone now, I guess. Yeah, no character customization that I know of. It's just this character that's part of the story. And I do not know if the story's good or not. I don't prioritize the story very high. I'm always prioritizing hunting mechanics, and the sound, the immersion, so I immediately go out and start looking at things, and I never really got into the story. But I don't think there's any other characters. But there's a character that does the dog training, and some other lady, a couple guys, NPCs. My goal is to find a whitetail now, or a duck. I don't want to find another moose, or moose land. Mallard eating spot. Oh, that moose sound was okay. I don't know what went through on the stream. But it's really far away, and it's very quiet, so that's working. They forgot to make... Oh, another turkey. So that turkey sounded like right in my left ear. He's right here. I don't think I'm going to chase a turkey again, though, because we kind of know how that goes. I want a new animal. So it's just been moose. I might want to swing west. To get them. We might go to a bit of a jog since I'm going to be running out of time. If we kick up whitetail, then we can find them. Ooh, yeah, getting some pop in with sprinting. What was that noise? No idea. Oh, the ambient sound changed pretty harshly there. Now we got birds. Oh, I think those are turkeys. Yes, but... Okay, that gobble had a bit of distance. Maybe? Oh, there's the sad moose. Be a good spot for... Oh, that might have been a whitetail. Yes. Okay, we got a whitetail northeast. That's our priority target. Is that a duck? Wait, what's going on with the water here? Are these animals? Guys, my turkeys are in the water. So, has anyone ever seen turkeys in the water? I don't know what to say. Can we... What is going on? Why are my turkeys in the water? Can we use the camera? I don't know if it goes that far. I'm confused. What? What is going on with these turkeys? I agree, Moose. I am confused as well. What the... Can we get him to fly out of the water? What? They don't even look like they're fully rendered. There they go. Okay, now I'm not an expert on turkeys. But I have a lot of turkeys around my house. And I've never seen them in water. That was weird. Very weird. Has anyone seen a turkey in water? I'm gonna go for whitetail now. That just didn't make any sense. I've seen them walk through a stream in real life, but not floating in a pond. Exactly. Well, they would be able to walk through a creek or whatever. I've never heard of such a thing. Is this something I just don't know? I don't think turkeys ever float in water, right? Seems weird. Seems very strange to me. Oh, was it the whitetail? Okay, hopefully there's a buck with there so we can see the whitetail. Don't just be a doe. We need to see antlers. I think she's by herself. Darn it. Okay, well, we know there can be some around. I'm gonna do another little sprint. Maybe we'll stumble upon them drinking. I don't know what their drink time is. What time is it in the game here? 2? No idea. It has all that encyclopedia info too. How to see a whitetail. Oop. Get these zones. We got, oh, more whitetail zones. Good. Mallards. A lot of mallard zones, but no mallards. Turkeys! More turkeys. White-tailed deer. They're downwind though. So they got the moose sound down, I think. I mean, you can tell it's way off in the distance. Oh. Here we go. Nice. Just what we need. Need a nice old guy. There's one. Too bad he's not a little older. Only $2 in there? They're happy couple bucks. Don't you go too far. Don't you go too far. Oh, he can't hold his breath at all. Oh no, she's gonna go in front. Oh, what a risky shot. That doesn't look good. Oh, okay. He ran this way though, right? Should be able to find him again. Nope, I don't want wolves. Where are you, dear? Oh. Lots of turkeys. Didn't the deer run this way? I could hear the wolf. Somebody's walking over here. Is it my deers? Can't see what that was. Might have been the deer. Turkey again. Wolves again. Well, where'd these deer go? How come they're not calling? Lots of moose. Well, I guess if you want to hunt turkey, moose or wolf, this is the place to go. Well, I completely lost those deer. I could have swore they went this way. Darn. I want to see that buck. I am noticing though he had like no spooking sounds at all, right? So they just kind of removed them. Maybe they're working on replacing them. It's good to see you on the way to Under 2. Poor fools like me will have to wait for a console version. Yeah, old console. Oh. Ah. Or is that one by itself again? Oh no, it's a herd. Did they really run this far? Yep. So that's the wrong one. I don't have the older guy. But I do want to see one. Oh, he just did a 180 there. I got his butt now. Too much movement for the big trees? Oh, I haven't really been looking. Big sways. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's coming out the other side. Oh, they're yelling at me. Duck down in the water. Guy's right on the other side of the tree. Trees sway like that in a mild storm in normal weather, yeah. They're still yelling at me. Yeah, they do got quite the sway to them. He's right there. The hunter sense says he's right there. Is that even him? Man, I can't get a good spot for a shot on this guy. Probably gonna end up spooking him here. Now let him calm down, then I'll try and get up to that first tree. Do you think Call of the Wild will still be fun to play after this release? I think so. So this one's not going to change. Like this is not going to change the hunting game dynamic that's out there. It's not going to replace Call of the Wild. It's the first game again, but prettier. So there's nothing here. I mean, I don't mean to say there's nothing here. There's stuff here, but there's nothing here that's going to like draw Call of the Wild players away. I mean, a lot of them will buy and pick it up, right? But I project it to be the same pattern as the first game, right? Big excitement when it comes out tomorrow, and then like I don't think it'll retain for like I think it'll copy the first game in terms of player count and stuff, because it basically is the first game again. Call of the Wild needs to release a new one? Yeah. That'd be cool. Call of the Wild 2. That would get a lot of attention. So, I'm on easy difficulty, and these guys are actually pretty darn picky. These deer. This is actually more difficult than the first game. The first game, I'd be able to just crouch right up to these guys. That's not really a complaint, it's just an observation. But I'd like to get one of you guys. I mean, they're pretty mad at me. Fair enough, does look like the first game, but very nice that they updated, included a lot of things. Still haven't seen silence yet. I thought I seen something on that. I mean, they have a weapon customization screen, but the only thing you can do is optics, so... I imagine they're hoping to, you know, get a good player count tomorrow, and then sort of keep the player count, and then keep new people coming in as they update through early access. You know, get the... what they need to do. Keep doing lots of updates. You don't have to be big, just keep adding something new. Make a big deal out of it. What they need to do. But it's very much the first game in Unreal Engine 5. You know, they've added stuff, but they could have added to the first game too, right? No new mechanic really, just UI fixes or UI improvements, graphics, and nice quality of life things. But the core is definitely the first game. Like this, I mean, if you like the feel of the first game, you'll like this one. Feels very much the same. Oh, Aaron, I want to lay down. Oh, that's too slow. Yeah, it's okay. They shouldn't run too far. They were in a difficult spot. It sounds like, I mean, some of them sound like they got horseshoes on, but not too many. Oh, are you the old guy? Oh, they saw me. You bugger. Is this a different herd? You only got the one buck? It might have been too far forward. Oh no, he's going down. Good. That was a different herd. Because they didn't have another buck in there. Oh, we get to see one. Should be available from early access, hopefully on release. Better looking trees and fur upgrade. Yep, they do have that. How you doing, natural causes? The view distance is wild. Are you liking it? Way out there? Not sure. I think you could see that far in the first game. I don't know what the render distance is, though, for animals. There he is. So we get to see a whitetail. Let's have a look. Left lung shot. Bunk. There he is. You guys can be the judge. Trying to see how varied the antlers are. They're like symmetrical but tilted, kind of like the other mule deer. Looks like I kind of get a feeling for what they did, because they kind of kept. I know they have the non-symmetrical kind of thing going on. They've kept the symmetrical sort of thing, and it looks like what they did is they played with the angles. Because the mule deer was the same. The mule deer was kind of identical, but it didn't look identical because they like changed the angle of the main beam And that makes the whole thing look wonky. But that's realistic too, right? It looks pretty symmetrical with just an angle shift. Hey, Mad Dog. What's new or changed since the beta? The lighting, yeah, lighting is weird. You like the textures of the beams? I'm not. That's it's a lot of this stuff is very subjective. So I'm not a fan of the texture of the beams. What has changed between beta and now? I guess... let's just go this way. I'm gonna have to end this stream soon. They have made improvements. I was saying earlier, pretty much everything that I said in the demo, they at least touched. They touched in some way. So, like, the deer don't all sound like they're horses with horseshoes walking down a street. So they sound better, but there's still, like, the odd one that sounds like it has horseshoes on. They did fix the spooking sound, which was really bad in the demo. But they fixed it by just deleting it. So there isn't a spooking sound anymore. There's no stick snapping or anything. Like, if you don't see the bubbles, you have no idea. Which works for some animals, but not other animals. Like, the wolf hunting felt good, because you wouldn't really hear a wolf spook. I'm just gonna let them run. But yeah, see, I just spooked these guys. I mean, she yelled, but that was the alert. But the actual spook, there's no noise. No stick snap, no nothing. So when you're in the trees, you have no idea. Same goes with, I started hunting turkey early on in the stream. And the turkey just had one call for the most part. Like, it did a little gobble, and then I spooked it, but I had no feedback on if it spooked or not. There was no wing flapping sound. No running sound, no hustle, no anything. And it did fly away because I spooked it twice and it flew both times, but I didn't really know. I only figured that because of the distance it traveled. And then it called at like 25 meters, and then it called again at like 125 meters, and the gobble was the same volume. So the turkeys need a lot of work. But the deer are in okay shape. I don't know. Some people will like that there's no spooking sound. Some people won't. I didn't actually check the bison. Oh, well. Because the bison had some rough sounds. They don't have any interaction with the water other than the splashing sounds. The shooting feels fine, but only tried the same rifles. The shooting's the same. What else did I try? I haven't got a chance to try the lures. The lures weren't really working in the demo, or at least I don't think they were working as intended. Doesn't seem to be any new equipment or anything. They've got some weird hitboxes. Like, we encountered a log that was only like 2 logs. It was only like a half foot above the ground, and you can't step over it. One was like less than half a foot, like it was just almost under the ground, and you couldn't walk over it. That was why I was... So that was the low part of the stream. Like, I've only been streaming... Yeah, I'm gonna stream for 2 hours and then end. But that was the low part of the stream fairly early on, because I'm hunting this turkey, and it's got like no spooking noises or no feedback or anything, and then I'm walking into invisible logs. So it wasn't great. The wolf hunting that I did, this little bit I did, was okay. The moose are okay, they're done okay. I like the sounds and everything. The deer seem fine. We're just trying to figure out what they did with the antlers. I think the antlers are fairly the same. I think what... It's not really trickery, but I think what they did was they added an angle change to the beam, just to give it an extra variety. I think maybe that's what people are seeing. I know they'd have non-typical in here, but I haven't really seen that. I don't know. I haven't seen enough antlers. But it does look like simply by tilting one of the beams, they can have a significant impact on it. Because I don't think they did that too much in the first game, but they could have. So these are just the same whitetail. But yeah, I'll try to do like a review, first impression-y kind of thing. But essentially what it's going to be is, if you like the first game, you'll like this game. But if you didn't like the first game, or stopped, you know, liking it or whatever, it's very much the same. So some people are going to like it, and some won't, basically on that. Because Way of the Hunter is now kind of has a spot in the hunting game community now, right? It's got 2 games now. And each one of them has a very similar feel. So Way of the Hunter now has a feel associated to it now. And they both feel the same. So it's just if you like that feel or not. I suspect that the development process of this game is going to be very similar to the first. And I suspect the player count and popularity will be very similar to the first. I don't think... Oh, simply switching to Unreal Engine 5 with a new map and a few new gadgets isn't going to be enough to like, all of a sudden, like, change the overall outcome of the game. Such changes are able to be done in updates. A couple of days ago, the devs said they were looking to hear from people on what to improve, and they said they know the game is 100%. Yep. Oh yeah. That's I mean, I'm cautious of that though, Mr. Classy, just because we've done this before. We've done this all before in the first game, so I keep going back to the thing that the onus is on the developers to show that they're going to be different this time with the game. Now, so far, they're quite responsive on fixing stuff, but that's what'll happen when a new game comes out. Devs, you know, that's where you get all the attention. They're going to be as responsive as they can be. But, you know, what's going to happen in a year or so? Because Way of the Hunter just had nothing but like a downward trend. The first game. So it all depends on them. But I haven't really seen anything to indicate it'll be different this time. Too redundant? Oh, what do you mean? Which one's too redundant? You really like the graphics? Cool. Yeah, that's going to be something that's hit or miss too. It does look very pretty. It all depends on, I think, the experience of the player with how many games they play in Unreal Engine 5. I play a bunch of games in Unreal Engine 5. And to Unreal Engine 5 standards, this is actually average. Some games just port directly into Unreal Engine 5, so they don't have much of an improvement in graphics. Others built entirely in Unreal Engine 5, and they typically look better. This does look good, but if you play a bunch of Unreal Engine 5 games, it isn't actually matching a lot of them. But it does look good. Where in the world is he? So is that the same herd I keep chasing around? It is, isn't it? It's just does. I keep spooking him around. I just want to see what's over here before, and maybe we'll go up this hill or something. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, that's mule deer. I don't really want to hunt mule deer, though. But I don't think there's anything new this direction, though. I was wanting to see ducks. But there doesn't seem to be too many ducks around. I was walking through the marsh. You got a nice little sparkle on the water. I want to go high. Well, at least they didn't do ultimate hunt. Yeah. well, when you're comparing to ultimate hunting, yes, this game's next gen by a couple levels. If they want my money, they need to introduce fantasy hunts, unicorns, Bigfoot, and dinosaurs. Only so much whitetail hunting can do. You're the one that wants the hunting of the dinosaurs. I think they should throw a dinosaur in there. I agree, UE5 textures, the ground doesn't look that good. It's also my stream too, it also has trouble. So, in person, like on your own game, it'll look better. Yeah, they're kind of flat. When is next stream, Bumble? I'm off to hunting some speckle bellies and bolt. Which ones are the speckle bellies? Is that the new goose? Because I never hunted the goose yet. I don't know when the next stream is. It might be tonight. Might be tomorrow night. I don't actually know how much I'm going to be playing Way of the Hunter 2. I guess I get your point. Maybe like fun events. Yeah, we'll see if they do some events. That'd be good. Feels like it's hard to believe 9 Rock because they can't get some of the basic requests brought forward and made better before the demo or the next release. For me, it's animal. Yeah, they have improved the animal behavior, but it's still foundationally the first game's animal behavior, so they still feel very much the same, but at least there's some improvements there. They dialed back the spooking on hearing, and so sight plays a better role. It's more balanced. The spooking is better. So that's a good change for a lot of people, I'm sure. But that core foundational level is still the first game. So if you didn't like how the animals feel in the first game, then you probably won't like how they feel here, but they will feel a bit better, in my opinion. The UI also gives you better info on what the animals are thinking. Some people will like it, some won't. I don't think there's no multiplayer. I don't know what they're doing with multiplayer. It hasn't come up much. Can't remember what they said on it. Do they let you shoot other players in multiplayer? Then that's a good thing. Well, you didn't hunt speckles as bolt. They are rare, but you can find them relatively easy. I got lots of them anyway. Okay, see you there. Well, brother. Now I was just curious if the speckles were that new goose they had. Is that what they called? I gotta go back and bolt. Now, bolt is the only game out that feels like a hunting game to me. So I will be returning to that one at some point. Like, it's immersive and it's got... Oh, it's just highly immersive. And it's got the difficulty of hunting in it. And it looks great. The birds are amazing in it. Yeah. As far as, like, hunting games go overall, and sort of in the genre, it's kind of like not a super great state. We don't really have any fantastic modern hunting games. Bolt would be my #1 at the moment for a best hunting game. What about the perks and progression, if I remember? Oh, yeah. They added that. It's right here. They're sort of working on it. Oh, I got a skill point! There. So I would do something like make less noise or harder to spot me. I would do less noise. Naturalist is about the dog, I think. I'm not sure. One of them had dog stuff in it. But I'm assuming it's there. I guess we can go through this. Animals harder to spot you. Animals don't notice you in a blind unless they're very close. So you're pretty much invisible. Oh yeah, so ambers is all going to be calling them close. Animals don't notice you in a stand unless, so basically the same thing. Stand versus blind. Scents attract animals more frequently, so that'd be handy to actually get them to work. I couldn't get the scents to work. Collars attract... I couldn't get the collars to work either. I mean, I think this is work in progress. I don't know, though. And decoys. Okay, well, this is pretty basic. This is just improvement on all your lures. Scout, you analyze animals faster. I don't think that's a big one, because it only takes a second to analyze anyways. Less damage from falls, who cares? You sustain more damage, who cares? Yes, this one's pretty weak so far. I haven't really had animals charge me or anything. Not once, actually. Carry more ammo, no one cares. You can carry more gear with no... Okay, that's okay. You can place more tents. The tents are going to be a hot topic in the game. Because you can just teleport around them like crazy. These two are okay if you really want to use the tents and stuff. Weapon wobbles less, that's fine. You can start holding your breath again more quickly. I could just hold the breath immediately after anyways. You can hold your breath for longer, that'd be okay. Your shots have a smaller spread. That sounds like it should be a shotgun thing. I guess that just means your grouping smaller, maybe. Shooting sticks reduce weapon sway more effectively. I don't know. Last time I used the shooting stick, it removed the sway entirely. You deal less damage to animal meat. Okay, well that's okay. So nothing great here. Make less noise. Animals are harder time catching your scent. Scent mask conceal your scent better. You crouch faster without making more noise. You crawl faster without making more noise. You walk faster without making... So this is basically your primary one here. There. This is the one that's going to be most beneficial for people. And then we'll see what this one is. I do remember one being about the dog, so... I guess that's what the other one is. We'll just get some height here just to see what there is to see. Then we'll have to sign her off. Do animals kill you quick if they hit you? That's mean I haven't really been damaged from an animal. I haven't been charged by one yet. I don't even know what's working in the game. I'm very curious what they're going to do with their brands and stuff, because they got all their optic brands, but they don't have the rifle brands. And they had a bunch of them. I mean, they took their Steyr and Remington rifles and they just modified them a little bit and then put the primacy name on them. I'm kind of curious what they're doing there, because that was a big thing for them. All their Steyr and Remington rifles. See if we can climb this mountain. Don't sign off without getting a headshot, please. What do you mean? I did do a headshot on moose. What did you need to see? And I don't really have a choice. I gotta sign off anyways now. Or soon. Really soon. But if you look back about 2/3 through the stream, there I shot a moose in the head. What were you looking for though? Like what's significant about that? I don't know if I can climb this hill. The headshots work identical to the first game. Yeah, no problem, Mr. Clausy. I was just seeing what's up here. But I don't know, for the time I had, because I only had like the 2 hours, about all I could really look at. So, like, if you're interested in the game, I would, yeah, like, you pick it up tomorrow, $29.99 US. And then I'd hang out in their Discord, because there's going to be a lot of talk about it. I'm going to have to post that turkey screenshot, though, because that's, that turkey clip's kind of weird. Them sitting in the water. Now, I will say, this isn't anything about my channel or stream or anything like that, but I do find that the interest was actually much lower than the demo. That Way of the Hunter 2 demo was just like firing on all cylinders in the YouTube algorithm. This one's not. Oh well. What can you do? Whoop. Alright, I made it as high as I could make it, I think. Can go a little higher there. Is there a good... I guess there's trees in the way. Oh, here's a good spot. Maybe we can see an animal. Yeah, no idea what the render is. I don't see anything out there, though. That'll be something that's figured out, too. 500 meters is right around here. Yeah, that's a really good question, because I was doing some farther shooting, like some long shots in the demo. And that was pretty fun, because I've never been much of a long shot kind of player. But using the shooting stick and shooting downhill, it was alright. You'd have to turn the 100% off, because that's kind of silly, I think. Well, the sound's changed a little bit. It had that more of a tube sound earlier. It's still there, though. Just changed a little bit. Travel time seems okay. I got shooting like over half a kilometer. I think that's, it's gonna be hard to see in the stream. I think the travel time is okay in the bullet. Alright, that's a half kilometer out. No, it's 600 meters. I'd have to do the math. It's close to a 1 second travel time. Oh well. I always get a random headshot before I close my hunting game. Oh, it's just something you do. Alright, well, we'll shut her down for now. So let's wait the Hunter 2. I don't know, you leave any comments or whatever you want me to revisit it. As far as the channel goes on Way of the Hunter 2, I haven't decided, like, how much I'm going to do in the game. But I'll do a video, maybe I'll talk about it there. But, it's just the first game again, so it just depends on how much you love the first game and how much you want to do the first game again. But we'll see what they do with the development, and I'll keep tabs on it and whatnot. But we'll shut it off, because it is an improvement in many ways. A couple ways, not an improvement, but again, it's very good that they put the early access tag on it, because there are bugs and there's going to be a lot of things they still need to do. Alright, thanks for hanging out, and you guys enjoy the day. See you later. We'll play another duck hunting song. And have a good one. See you later, guys.
Well, I didn't miss that duck, no sir, not me. Wind grabbed my shot and bent the BBs. Sun was in my eyes, dog moved just then. I'd have had him if he'd circled back again. Call stuck squealing, decoys lean, gun kicked funny, sight wasn't clean. They flared early, changed their line. Next pass through, he was surely mine. Well, I didn't miss that duck, no sir, not me. Wind grabbed my shot and bent the BBs. Sun was in my eyes, dog moved just then. I'd have had him if he'd circled back again.
Ain't no bad shooting, that's what we say. Just a lot of bad luck duck hunting today.
Duck hunting today. Well, I miss that duck, no sir, not me. Wind grabbed my shot and bent the BBs. Sun was in my